What's going on, everybody? It's Susan back with another video. Subscribe, like, and comment down below to the channel if you enjoy what I say and what I do. And don't forget to ring that notification bell for any future videos. So today I went and saw Isn't It Romantic with Rebel Wilson and Liam Hemsworth. The movie opens with a young Rebel. She is sitting in front of the TV watching Pretty Woman, and her mom, played by Jennifer Saunders from Ab Fab. Loved seeing her in this part. It's very small, but I love her. I've always loved Ab Fab forever. So it was great to see her in this part. And she's telling young Rebel that their lives aren't going to be like a romantic comedy movie because they're not as pretty as other girls, and, you know, Rebel should just accept that, yada, yada, yada. So we switch to Rebel as an adult. She lives in New York City. She lives in a dumpy apartment. She works in a job where no one respects her. Everyone thinks that she's the coffee girl. And her best friend is clearly in love with her, played by Adam Devine, who I believe she was in the Pitch Perfect movies with, if I'm not mistaken. And he's in love with her in this movie, but she's just like not seeing it because she's so jaded on love because she thinks she can't have it because she's not a quote-unquote pretty woman. So she's like, well, what's the point? And her best friend at work is totally obsessed with romantic comedy movies. And then Rebel goes into this whole thing about, you know, romantic comedies are cliche because they have voiceovers and everything is perfect and da 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 da. And so in the movie, Rebel's in the subway. She gets mugged and she, you know, knocks her head, and she wakes up in the hospital where everything is perfect. And she leaves the hospital and she finds herself in a romantic comedy. So she's wearing the best clothes. Her hair is perfect. New York City is perfect. It's all bright with the colors. Flowers are everywhere. She goes home to her apartment. It's big. It's huge. She has everything she would ever want in the world. She has, you know, a closet full of the best clothes. And she's like, what the hell's going on? And all of a sudden, Liam Hemsworth is interested in her. And she wants her old life back, and she figures out that the only way to do that is, well, how do romantic comedies end? You have to find your love, right? So she thinks it's with Liam Hemsworth, and she's like, well, wait, maybe it's with my best friend. And so the plot of the movie is her finding love, her navigating her way through this romantic comedy and finding herself, actually the love within herself, which I personally identify with because as a bigger woman myself, it is very difficult to find that love sometimes for yourself because you feel I'm not as attractive as other girls out there, and you doubt yourself, and you really shouldn't, because whoever is going to love you is going to love you for who you are and however you look, and never ever change yourself. That's the message for the day in this video. So that's my lesson, and I really love that message that this movie brings out. It's to love yourself before you love anybody else. Performance-wise, Rebel Wilson, I love seeing her in this kind of part because not only was she funny and, you know, obnoxious in some parts, but she also showed a vulnerability which we don't normally see from her, and I really, really enjoyed that. And then Adam Devine, her best friend who was in love with her, their chemistry, you could really see it right off the bat, and it's probably because they've worked together a few times before. Liam Hemsworth, he was like one-dimensional. There wasn't really anything special about his performance. It was like, okay. He was the eye candy. That's pretty much it. And then Priyanka Chopra, I think her name was. She was on Quantico. She just married Nick Jonas. Same thing. Very one-dimensional. Didn't really bring anything special to the role, to the movie. Just something to look at. And so on the love it or hate it scale, I really, really liked this movie. I'm giving it a thumbs up. Go and see it. It makes you feel good. It's just one of those movies, you know it's fluff. You know it's cotton candy. It's not going to be, nominated for an Oscar. Who cares? This is just a movie to go and enjoy and have a good time and also send a great message. Now, my one complaint about this movie, actually, to Hollywood in general, stop making movies where women get knocked out and they wake up in an alternate universe. This idea is played out. It's now been in 3 movies this past year, and I am done with seeing movies like that. I Feel Pretty started it, and then it was in What Men Want, and now Isn't It Romantic? I am done with this. Okay, let's get some original ideas going. Let's think about it, use our brains here, and come up with something new. All right, that's all I gotta say. So like I said, if you like what I say and like what I do, please subscribe, like, comment, hit that notification bell. Have a wonderful night, guys. Bye.